So, if you've ever watched Futurama before, you probably know how usually in the intro of every episode they play some old cartoon on the monitor before Leela crashes into it. And if you look at the Infosphere wiki or whatever, you can see that all these old cartoons they would play are pretty well documented. However, there's one that remained as unknown for the longest time, and that was to the episode Decision 3012. With all we see are just two anthropomorphic phones together, and that was about it. Now, originally, I was going to be talking about how this is lost in the search for it. However, it turns out that this has actually been already found, but just like nobody knows about it, even though it's like in the most obvious spot, and that's where the new mystery comes in. So, as I already said, the Infosphere wiki and both the Futurama wiki, I don't know which one is like more taken care of and updated, but those are completely outdated. And the place where I saw that this cartoon was found was on the Wikipedia page for the episode of all places. Like, it's so simple and right in front of you. And the cartoon that was played during that intro, it was called The Family Album, and apparently it's from 1930. How like everything turns out says that. I mean, was thought it was from 1933 at first, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to pinpoint old cartoons like that, and that itself is another mystery in itself. But yeah, like, the fact that it's not updated kind of ties in. I made an iceberg for Futurama a couple of months ago, and Decision 3012 open cartoon was entry on there, but the last one I put on there was the fact that despite being such a huge fucking show, nobody really talks about, like, the oddities of it real openly, and it's surprisingly hard to always get info on it, despite, again, like, being gigantic, but I don't want to promote or shove that in too far to get back onto focus. The person who first added that in was called Landing Dude 13 back in April of last year, as you can see here. And yeah, like, I didn't really contact them to see like how they knew about this. I don't know if they just went over like old cartoons like crazy and tried finding it, which I'm guessing is kind of how most were found if somebody didn't just already know. But I don't know, they don't seem to be the most like adamant editor who's like always constantly on. It's probably just like an occasional hobby, or maybe they even like finally retired it just now. It's hard to say, but I didn't bother them on that. However, what I did look to see if there's like any forums or anything regarding this in the search for it, and no, anything I could search, I didn't find any blogs or anything of people talking about looking for this cartoon and what it is. And I checked the subreddit for Futurama too, and no, at any point did anybody ask if anybody knew what the opening cartoon to Decision 3012 is, or nobody like planned on looking for it. I couldn't find anything on it. But yeah, like, that just ties in again to how weird it is that like everything for the show is so like underground yet in your face at the same time. And again, like, super popular cartoon, there's like no reason why this should be happening. But yeah, I don't know where the cartoon was found or how, but again, it's the Family Album. You can just find it right on YouTube, and I looked at it myself, and I was able to line up the scene from there that they use in the actual intro cartoon itself. But anyway, that kind of like delved like further away than I thought it was when I was originally going to make this video. I didn't expect to be talking about this, but hey, I guess it's easier, and again, like, I still get to talk about how weird it is that like nobody else is like mentioning this, but I guess it's my turn to shine and point out and publicly announce to more people that, hey, the cartoon is found, it's out there, it's the Family Album, you can go see it for yourself now. And if any of you use the Futurama Wiki or Infosphere or whatever, then please do update it. But yeah, that's a quick one that about does it. I just want to give a shout out to channels like Wang and Blame It on Jorge and such, especially Wang, just because like the way I was like gonna format this video and the way I'm speaking it was highly inspired by the way he talks about stuff, and I was even gonna consider before I knew that this was found that I was gonna email him after I was done talking about it and reporting it and being like, can you mention this and see if anybody knows what this cartoon is? But yeah, sorry for the weird video. Do stay tuned though, I might be doing the creepypasta for Halloween first, but after that I'm going to be talking about actual lost media for Adult Swim. So yeah, see you all then.